What's up, guys? Aaron Fraser here.
Mike Martin, guys.
What's happening? So now that we've got that post-engagement ad running, you got some people commenting on it. You've been building some rapport with them. You've been using that cool new hack that we showed you about the voice messaging. That's a pretty sweet hack.
That's sick, man. You showed them that?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a good one.
That's good.
So now that we're getting to that point and we're taking it to the next level, let's get them on the phone.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it takes a little bit of guts to do this. You got to warm up to it. I know it took Mikey some time. It took me a ton of time, and I did make some mistakes. But hopefully, I made those mistakes so you guys don't have to. Same with Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in just like stepping out of your comfort zone. It's a matter of how you guys got in here, right? But
absolutely. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a quick little mock-up, and we'll do a little call, like a kind of a structure on how I build my calls on the phone. Making that pre-commitment with them. Yeah, you want to get on the phone 10 to 15 minutes. We'll cover some good details for it. See if this is something for you, right? So you're putting it into their court where they're like, okay, I gotta show them that this is for me, right? I gotta qualify to these guys, right, or to you. So this is a little kind of template. Like I kind of mentioned before, templates it's tough, right? Because you're going to be putting everything in your own words. You'll explain it your own way. So this is just kind of more for a structure side of things. And then from there, putting your own flair on it, putting your own way of communicating, and putting your own real world examples in with when you're doing the calls. And it's all about testing to see what works best for you, right? So basically with what you can leverage from building that rapport with that person through Messenger, bring that up first thing in the call. Bring that wall down with the person on the other end of the phone to make them feel comfortable so they're just having a conversation with one of their bros.
Yeah.
Right? So first things first, me and Mikey were having a conversation and, he wants to spend more time with his family, right? So get on the phone, ask him a few questions about that. Hey, man, so how's Kelowna doing?
It's good.
Right? So we're in the same town. And what's really got you wanting to spend more time with the family? What do you do for a living right now?
I'm in car sales right now, but I'm working 12, 14-hour days, right? So I mean, really, I know that there's space on the internet. I knew there was something to be made here, but I just didn't know how to get into it. That's why I'm on the phone with you, Aaron.
Cool.
Didn't know where to go or how to get there, right?
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're here, and let's get you started and see if this is something for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Man.
So, you ever heard of affiliate marketing before?
I have, but I don't really understand it that much. I just know you guys sell products online.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a good layman term example of what it's all about from my point of view. Helped me understand it a lot when I was getting started too. So, have you heard of Amazon before?
Yep.
Yeah, they just surpassed Walmart as being the world's largest retailer, and they don't even have a brick and mortar store, right? A big reason behind that is because of their affiliate marketing business models that they have in place, okay? So Walmart themselves now, Best Buy, Future Shop, Home Depot, Canadian Tire if you're from Canada, GoPro action cameras, DJI drones, the little drones you fly around with cameras on them. They all have affiliate programs too. So essentially what that means is you can affiliate with these third-party companies, me and you. Yeah. So basically you're becoming a sales rep for them, right? And you're marketing their products or marketing their services or driving traffic to their websites. And any sales that are generated through your efforts, you get paid a commission for it.
Okay.
Right? So
so nothing the same that I'm doing on the car lot.
Exact same idea.
Bring people into the dealership. I sell them a vehicle. I make a commission.
100%. Exact same layout, right? Except now you can do it online and your office is within your computer or your phone. So gives you a lot of location freedom with that.
Yeah.
Right? So basically to kind of wrap that up in a little bit of a deeper explanation too, it's super beneficial for third-party companies like your dealership, or Amazon or Walmart or something like that, because sometimes with any big company, the biggest budget that they allot for is advertising and marketing.
Yeah.
Right. A great example would be a Super Bowl commercial. 15-second commercial is $1 million plus. Yeah. And with that, they'll have a general idea of how much they're going to generate in revenue from that, but they're never going to know exactly.
Okay.
Right? Because there's going to be factors in place with, there's tons of different factors and angles from that. Now, the benefit for the third party company is now they have people like you and me, right, that can market for them, the little minions running around for them, right? And we do all the marketing for them. And then when they get the end result, so any company, their end result they're looking for is a sale of something, right? That's the end goal result. So now they know exactly what that sale is worth to them. So then they can just cut you a check right off the top and send you a check in the mail.
Nice.
Because you're doing the marketing for them. So it helps with the third-party company, huge with that, because we can run around, we can network out for them. And for us, it's super beneficial because now we can build a business that revolves around it.
Yeah.
Right? And utilize things like social media, utilize, automated systems and programs and stuff like that we don't have to hire a whole office to run our business. And we're not tied down into one spot, right? So really cool with what we can do with starting a business online. And that's what I do, and that's what you're getting into right now.
Yeah.
So we'll stop that for a second. One thing I want you to notice when you do this kind of call with somebody and explaining something to them, always already assume that he's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's already sold into it.
Yeah.
Right? Not putting those subtle little things like if you want to take that step, or if you feel like this is a good idea. No, it's like, now that you've taken that step and you're starting off with us, now you're a part of it, right? So wording it in that way is really powerful. So, from there, it sounds all great and awesome, right? Super simple. You just market products and you get paid a commission.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's about a 93% fail rate in this industry.
Wow.
Right? Reason being is, for one, everyone's always looking for instant gratification, right? And for two, they just don't understand the whole background involved with everything, all the tech work, all the programs and systems you need subscriptions for to really build a base for your business and blossom it to a point where it's actually really profitable.
Yeah.
Right? So the problem with that is if you were to start your business on your own right now, you're looking at anywhere from $400 to $700 a month just to have the subscriptions for what you would need to build the infrastructure for your business. So, the email marketing, building your leads, your capture pages or your landing pages, having webinars or workshops, hosting that type of thing.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy to learn how to do all of that, and it's a good chunk of money out of your pocket, right? Now, in the big picture, $400 to $700 a month to start a business is still pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's just all that time that people have to invest into it, and get 6 months, 8 months, year, 2 years down the road, and they don't feel like they're getting any headway because they're having to learn all these new programs and everything, and how to test them, how to maintain them, all these different things, that they just go, it's not really for me, right? Because they only see the front side of it of like, market for us and we'll pay you, right?
Yeah.
So what we've created is a system that you can plug into that has all of the tech work done for you. You don't have to worry about building your landing pages, hosting workshops, the email marketing side of things right off the bat. You don't have to worry about those things because we have that all done for you. Now, what we've been able to do is we take all of the same programs and systems that I use, duplicate them all, and then just code them to your name, right? So they're all tested regularly. They're all maintained regularly. You don't have to invest that time, effort, and energy to learn how to use it all. Right? You just plug in, and you're not having to spend $400 to $700 a month. It's $99 a month to use the system, right? So, common question I usually get from that is, well, what's in it for you? What's in it for me? Why are you doing it so cheap, and why are you laying everything out? Right? It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Well, here's the simple fact: the marketplace we're working with is massive. There's literally 2 billion potential customers on Facebook alone, estimated to be 3 billion by 2020. And there's over 1 billion that log in daily and spend at least 20 minutes on the platform.
Yeah, 50,000 or something that join every month.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Right? So our marketplace is endless. And, by being able to, help control a marketplace and take a bigger piece of that marketplace, now you don't have to worry about the whole business side of things where people come in and undercut you and push you out of the way because the big guy comes in, right? So we're helping with growing that, and in turn helping people be able to create their own income, on their own terms.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how it's really laid out with that. So a layman term example for that would be, and this is something that I can resemble to because, my parents used to own a snowmobile dealership. So we would go to the shop.
Mine did.
Yeah, me too. So we would go to the shop, and there'd be 20 customers lined up out the door.
Yeah.
But we had one salesman on staff. So what would happen was half those customers would leave and go to the competition because they didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
And the other half wouldn't get serviced properly because they're just, the salesman's just trying to close as many sales as possible and get everything settled and done with. So what happens is your lifetime customer value goes down, which means in simple terms, you're not going to have as many returning customers because they don't feel like they were serviced properly. Mm-hmm. So we had two choices.
Hire more staff.
Either hire and train, put in the time, effort, and energy to train a new salesman, teach them all the financing, teach them how to, everything along those lines, and plug them in on the floor and hope everything goes well, right? To the chance that we could maybe, increase our marketplace by 50%. If we were lucky, because they're new, they don't understand everything, or take a bunch of people and plug them in on the floor to deal with the preliminary work, so they don't have to worry about the back end side of things, right? They're just helping with the connections and the networking and driving the traffic or that type of thing. So now when a customer comes through the door, it's
They're
like,
greeted.
yeah, hey, how you doing? What are you looking for? A snowmobile, a dirt bike, an ATV, parts, whatever it is, and now you can guide that customer to where they need to be. Have a little conversation with them and show them the route to take.
Yeah.
And then from there, the salesman can come through and deal with the rest for you.
Yeah.
Right? So now you can handle a way larger marketplace. And for two, by handling that larger marketplace, now you have customers that are actually feeling like they're getting serviced properly. Mm-hmm. Right? So your lifetime customer value goes up, so that means returning customers.
Yep. And
returning customers is very, very valuable. That's how you build long-term business. Right? And then from there, as those people that are plugged in on the floor, as they start to learn more and more, right? And, potentially get to a point where they want to take on more of the shop, maybe get into the sales side of things or the financing side of things or whatever, just as an example, now they can do that and you're taking that person from the ground up and modeling as they go.
100%, yeah.
Right? So essentially that's a lot like what we're doing here, except, think of it as me being the salesman in a sense, in that example. And you'd be that person I'm plugging in on the floor right now. And then as you start to learn more and more, I'm going to teach you how to take over more and more of your business, right, with our system that we have in place. So the only big difference is you're not an employee here. You're starting your own business, right? So it's a really cool edge on that. So obviously, I do get a benefit from this as well.
Yeah,
as
obviously.
far as it wouldn't be a very good business model if we did, and it wouldn't be in business for very long. So I do get a monetary benefit from this, right? So think of it kind of like this. So it's a lot like you hiring a personal trainer to get you into shape.
Yeah.
Right? Except with a personal trainer, you're paying them consistently before you get your 6-pack abs or your 8-pack abs, right? You're paying big amounts of money monthly to have this person and to work towards that end goal. Where with this as a commission based, I don't get any extra, real big lump sum extras from you until you start generating the results you're looking for.
Yeah.
So once you start making sales through your marketing efforts, I get a piece of that commission.
Yeah.
That piece of commission I get doesn't even come out of your pocket.
Yeah.
It comes out of the third party's pocket, right, that we're targeting. And then from there, as you start to generate more and more sales, you're able to cut me off of commissions 100%.
Yeah.
And take 100% to yourself, which is upwards to around $4,100 for a single transaction.
It's not a pyramid then.
No, because you can cut me off commission, right?
Jeez.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a really cool model because now, it helps me, it encourages me to help you grow your business as well and get you through the training and go through all of that. Because it benefits both of us until you start to grow and you can really start taking your business on a lot more on your own if that's what you want to do. Yeah. Right? So basically how we're structured is we're an organization of people. You're a part of that now. Yeah. We're a group of affiliate marketers, entrepreneurs, business owners. Yeah. He already knows he's a part of it. And we utilize third-party services together, which drives the cost down so we can have it so much cheaper, right? And then we have people that are very good in that line of work with the technical side of things, so they always have it built so it's working as tip-top as it can be. Yeah. And we target third-party companies together, which creates a ton of leverage. Right, when you have multiple people targeting one company. So as far as what that company is right now. That is the one thing that I don't get into over the phone. And it's literally not because I want to keep it a secret.
Yeah,
it's just that it honestly takes me about an hour and a half to really break it down. And what we got in play for you is, as you move forward through the system and you get plugged in, we got a coaching process and onboarding process that you're going to go through. It's going to show you all of that, and it's through video.
I wouldn't jump into a vehicle with you on the phone either, because it's virtually impossible.
There you go. Perfect. So you understand that side. So I mean, with what we have, we are flexible and we can target different things. But when you see what we're targeting on the inside, we haven't found anything that has more longevity, that has a better all-around package, and that creates more of an income, short-term and long-term, out there. And we actually encourage people, if they can find something that is better than what we have, I'll pay them 10 grand out of my pocket. No problem. Because I want to know what it is.
Yeah, I want to come.
Right? I want a piece of that. I want to know. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's really cool how we have that built. So, but other than that, when do you want to get started? We can plug you in right now. Perfect. So now from this point moving forward, it takes us 5 minutes. I can send him the link, and he can go on speakerphone and plug in, get all his information in. And, from there, one thing I like to kind of edify when I do it personally, I know Mike does this as well, is if they go, well, I want a little bit of time to think about it. Perfect, no problem, right? It only takes 5 minutes to go through it, but if he wants to take some time to think about it, we're not here to really convince people. That's not our job, right? We're here to give the knowledge so they can make the decision on their own. So even bringing that point up, I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. I'm not ready to take that step.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. I'm not here. I don't want you to feel like I'm here to convince you of anything. I'm just here to give you the knowledge. Yeah. So laying it out on the table, it brings that wall down for people too.
Yeah.
And then from there,
it makes them feel more comfortable as well, because then it's just like, because they're expecting you to be like, no, you need to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So then the power with that is, one thing that I got caught in for a while too was, I'd be like, I'll just send you the link so you have it when you're ready to go.
And then you're constantly bugging.
Yeah, and then you're poking at them. So by holding that's your little bit of ammunition now, right? So if they're like, I want a little bit of time to think about it, you can ask them, what do you got to think about? And, I'm curious about what other questions you have, just so I can answer them better. Or if they're like, I just need a few minutes or a few days or whatever, or maybe just later tonight. And usually what happens is Mike would be like, you can just send me the link right now, and then when I'm ready, I'll log in. That's where you have the power, and hold on to that and say,
no.
You know what I'll do is you reach out to me when you're ready to go, or better yet, when do you think you'll be ready, right? And ask that question. And if they go, well, tonight in like 4 hours, or tomorrow at this time, then go, okay, perfect. What I'll do is I'm going to put you in my schedule. I'm going to follow up with you. I'm going to send you a message. And from there, when we get on the same page and you're ready to go, I'll pass you the link and I'll walk you through it to make sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible, and make sure that you get your call booked properly and everything like that. Right? So there's a little walkthrough for you guys. You have anything you want to add with that, Mike?
Yeah, I like the way you structured that. It's beautiful, man. I mean, like, it's pretty much identical of how I do it. I just, different words, of course, because
exactly.
You're different, I'm different, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be, you're going to take what structure Aaron and I use, but you're going to build it into your own words and your own examples, right? So it's everything that Aaron covered, I use identical as well, because we grew up in the same era.
Yeah. So perfect, guys. So there's a little breakdown on really like a template that you can take a look at on how we get on the phone with people. It takes some time to build the confidence, of course, because it can be nerve-wracking, but I'm telling you straight up, it's all in your head.
Yeah, as soon as you guys get it so comfortably in that, and you're not like rolling, your questions or your answers and everything and being like, you know what I mean?
Getting fluent.
Once you get the flow going and everything and stuff, maybe even practice in front of the mirror, do whatever you have to do, right? I used to do that a lot when I was in car sales. I used to practice in front of the mirror.
100%.
I looked crazy, but who cares, right?
Yeah, well, it's all about just repetition and practice and learning, right? And from there, you'll be able to fine tune it to the point where every time you get on the phone, just the way you explain things, people are like, well, how do I get started?
Identical to what you did.
Yeah.
Every time.
Perfect. Cool, guys. Awesome. So hopefully there's some good gold nuggets in there for you guys. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.